All right. Welcome, everybody. Trainwreck Podcast, episode 48. Damn, we're away from 50, which that just kind of hit me now that I think about it. I got a beer that identifies as a soda. It's actually a Troy Aikman's beer. Here's my official review of it. If you like Bud Light, it basically tastes like Bud Light, just with like less of the beer taste. But I got my co-host Drew here, number one Chiefs hater, number one liberal in the world. He is happy about the downfall of the Bills, right? The one team
Yeah,
that could take out the Chiefs.
I mean, it makes no damn sense. Like they're cutting all these players just like to keep Von Miller.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can't cut Von Miller either because he'll have such a dead cap on him.
Yeah, but
And and
it
the
amazes me.
and the Bills aren't the Broncos. They don't got that Walmart money, so they can't afford to pay a player, $50 million to not play for them.
Yeah,
But let's see who's gone from the Bills. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, Mitch Morris. I think that's how you say his name. He was
yeah.
their center. His cut will save them $8.5 million. And it looks like they're going to move Connor McGovern to center. Saron Neal, that'll save them about $3 million. Yeah. So the Bills basically are getting rid of their whole defense and their offensive line. And this is basically their last shot if they wanted any shot at beating the Chiefs. And it's mainly because of Josh Allen and Von Miller's contracts, which is eating up the majority of their cap space. And it's like Josh Allen, you can understand because he's the face of the franchise. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But Von Miller has not done anything since he's gotten to Buffalo except get arrested.
Got arrested and got injured.
Yeah. So if they cut Von Miller, it would cost them. It'd be a dead cap of $23 million. You want to know how much it'd be if they, which they're not gonna, but you know how much it would be if they cut Josh Allen?
How much?
$99 million.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He currently takes up 18% of their cap. Then Stephon Diggs, he takes up 11. Stephon Diggs is set to make 31 million. That's a dude I'm surprised they haven't cut his Diggs just because Diggs is kind of washed, if you ask me. Like I think he's got more days behind him instead of ahead of him.
No, he's like a locker room diva.
Yeah. Then Tre'Davious White, I forgot they cut him too. And I want him in Dallas so freaking bad. Could you imagine him and Trayvon Diggs paired together?
Man, you guys always have like an all-pro cornerback there.
Yeah, and I want more.
Let somebody else have one for once.
Actually, yeah, we got an amazing pass defense, but a dog shit run defense. Look at the game against the freaking Packers. Look at the game against the Dolphins. Our run defense has always been our problem. But Tre'Davious White cutting him, that saved them $16 million against the cap. Another move I could see them making is maybe getting rid of Dawson Knox just because he already got Dalton Kincaid and he seems like he'd be pretty good. But from what I understand, they really like Dawson there.
I mean, true, but same time, you got to make space.
Yeah, I mean, what was the graphic? They were like, what, $30 million over the cap? Actually, here it is right here. Yeah, no, $40 million. Dead last in the NFL in terms of being over the cap, followed by the Dolphins, who are 31, the Chargers, 25, Saints, 17, which usually the Saints are like the Bills, basically, when it comes to their cap space. So this is actually a good year for the cap for the Saints. Now the Raiders,
cap for Saints. That's a sentence I never thought I would hear.
Yeah, who knew being $17 million in debt would be a good thing for them? But the Raiders, they actually have the 10th most cap space. They have $42 million in cap space.
I mean, let's be real. We hardly any got good players.
See, like y'all should be someone who should go after Tre'Davious White.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure. We need like an all-pro level deep back.
And y'all could use that space to sign Mr. Dangerous himself, Russell Wilson.
No, 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 no.
I want him to go to Vegas so fucking bad.
No, please, God, no.
I say, I don't care if I have to come to your damn house. If he signs with the Raiders, we're doing an emergency podcast. I don't care if I have to come to your damn job and just be like, all right, we're going to the back room. Everybody get the fuck out. We're doing an interview right now. You're just on the sales floor putting up tomatoes or whatever, and I'm just holding my phone like a microphone, like, Drew, what do you think about Russell Wilson signing with the Raiders? And you're just like, takes your box cutter, cut your throat open.
For real.
Yeah. You just drop
Please.
everything.
It's been so long we had like an elite quarterback, man. Derek Carr was okay with this, but goddamn, I want somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want even more Christian Derek Carr.
I think Russell Wilson is. I personally think he's going to probably end up in Pittsburgh. I think it's probably Pittsburgh 1, Raiders 2, and then maybe the Falcons.
Goddamn,
The main reason I
if the Raiders sign Russell Wilson, I'm
You
going
gonna
to
hop
that
on the
damn headquarters and I'm gonna burn that fucking place down.
you gonna hop on the Cowboys bandwagon?
No.
What about the Giants? Actually, that'd be a good spot for Russell Wilson. I think.
Yeah, but they're still under that Danny Dimes fucking contract.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Russell Wilson, he doesn't even have. He can sign for the veteran minimum because whatever money a team pays him, that the Broncos owe less. So he's going to want to fuck over the Broncos. So he's going to sign anywhere for like the veteran minimum. And the Giants have the 13th most cap space right now. They got $38 million in cap space. Number one, by the way, people, if you're wondering, is the Patriots at $101 million.
Goddamn.
Yeah. And they're still going to be dog shit next year.
Yeah, they're going to still use Mac Jones as their starting QB.
Now, I think they're going to draft Drake May. That's who I think they're going to get. And he'll be the starter. But if you're going to still have Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott as your running backs, then and they have no receivers. Like, you think Kansas City doesn't have any receivers? New England really doesn't have any receivers.
I think Ramondre Stevens not that bad. I think he needs someone that actually can back him up, not like Elliott.
I think Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott are basically the same person.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like something like bring like a third down back, kind of like Austin Eckler.
Eckler, he's going to
be fast.
Eckler, he's going to be a free agent. That's going to be interesting. Because, I mean, if Barkley leaves the Giants, Eckler, he can maybe make his way to New York, and because they're kind of similar,
Yeah.
Or Tony Pollard. I think Tony Pollard's going to go to New York, honestly. I did read a report earlier today saying he would take a pay cut to stay with the Cowboys. But I think Saquon Barkley's going to be a Dallas Cowboy.
So, who do you think, Saquon or Derek?
I'd rather have Saquon personally. Because Saquon's like, 27? Derrick Henry's like, 31, I think?
Something like that.
Yeah, Saquon just turned 27 last month. Happy late birthday, motherfucker. And, Derrick Henry's 30. Or both.
Just have both.
Jerry Jones, if you're really going all in, both. Like, I don't know. We need a good defensive free agent. We need a solid running back. And then, I mean, this draft that's coming up is so deep on O linemen that's all we need to focus on in the draft because Tyron Smith ain't returning. And I see a lot of Cowboys fans that were super mad that I get Tyron Smith is an all-pro. He was just all-pro last year, but he's always fucking hurt, and he's 31, and every year it's a back injury with him. He's old. He was with the Cowboys for 13 years. That's a good run. and whoever is going to replace him is going to be way, way cheaper, dude. Like the best ability is availability, and Tyron Smith isn't always available. So I'd rather replace somebody who's healthier and cheaper than wonder week to week, is Tyron Smith playing. Now, is it going to suck to not have that veteran leadership? Yeah, but we we got to do something, you know. I get like treating your legends well, but the dude got $100 million contract from the Cowboys, and he was with us for 13 years. You know, he was treated very well. Like hell, he was probably the biggest star on the Cowboys that wasn't like a skill position player. Like he wasn't like CeeDee Lamb or Dak or even Micah, but he was still like one of the most famous Cowboys on the team.
Hell, he was like a point when you had like that extremely good offensive line with Frederick, Star Smith, Martin,
Mm-hmm.
and there's two others I can't think of.
Lael Collins and Ronald Leary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Collins, he just re-signed with Dallas, and I hope we re-sign him. Like we signed him at the end of the season. I hope we keep him because he just turned 30, I think, but he's still got some mileage on him, and he doesn't have as bad of injury history as Tyron Smith. He'd be a good like swing tackle to bring in. Or like sometimes the Cowboys with their offense, they'll put a offensive lineman back there to play fullback. Lael
Yeah.
Collins was super good at that. Bills have cut 5 players so far. The Seahawks, they cut Jamal Adams and 3 other dudes. I mean, the market is just flooded with safeties right now. You got Justin Simmons, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Jamal Adams, a bunch of other dudes. Like this market is flooded with safeties, and I saw Brandon Perna talk about this today, and I agree with him. It seems like so many teams now are focused on their pass rush because of what the Chiefs and the 49ers did this past season, that they're just saying like, well, screw the safety, because if our pass rush is good enough, the safety ain't never going to have to do anything.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that teams are going to do it, but it's going to come back and bite them in the ass, definitely.
Now the interesting thing I thought about like Jamal Adams, it's like to save his career, he needs to do like the Deion Buchanan thing and just become a linebacker.
Yeah.
Because I think he's too slow for safety, but he'd be a really good linebacker.
Yeah, because how old's Adams? He's 28. Yeah, he's always been more of a run stopper anyway. So like they should just move him to safety. Dude only has 4 interceptions for his whole career. It's not like he's a ball hawk.
See, that's pretty much like he has like linebacker stats.
Yeah. Yeah, like Jamal Adams definitely should be thinking about a position change. It might do him some good.
Yeah.
But who else?
Now here's the interesting thing. Edge rusher Brian Burns is got franchise tag.
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked because I really thought he's like done with Carolina because all that shitty ownership.
Well, it's not his choice. If he gets franchise tagged, you're pretty much told fuck you.
I thought it was like a 2-party thing, the agreement.
No, a team can just franchise tag. Now you don't have to play under the franchise tag. You can sit out, but then you're costing yourself money. But no, the franchise tag is entirely in the hands of the team. I guess we kind of touched out on already, but Russell Wilson getting cut by the Broncos, that's going to cost them $84 million in dead cap. Who's going to be the quarterback for the Broncos next year?
J.J. McCarthy.
I'll one-up you. Taysom Hill. Sean Payton, bro.
Oh my god, I can actually see it. Not gonna lie.
But yeah, I think McCarthy probably ends up in Denver. He seems like the kind of guy Sean Payton would like.
If they sign Taysom Hill to be their starting quarterback, Brandon Per's gonna drop off a bridge.
Did you watch Clickbait today?
I did not.
So he lost the donations thing, and he lost the week before too. So he has to dress up in a Chiefs cheerleader outfit, dressed as Taylor Swift, and then do the whole podcast in Taylor Swift song titles.
Oh my god, I gotta see that. Oh, here's a typical Eagles move. They
Mm.
signed a tight end with a really long name, Albert. Well, I can't even say his last name, and like a very unknown linebacker. The Philadelphia Eagles strike again.
Eagles are so fucked next year. I'm looking forward to it.
Julian Okwara. I probably just butchered the hell out of that.
I think you said something racist.
Probably.
But yeah, the Eagles, they also released another safety, Kevin Byard, who they traded for midseason from the Tennessee Titans.
Man, they fumbled the shit out of that.
I want Kevin Byard in Dallas just so he'll stop picking off Dak Prescott.
Like,
I'm
how
looking
can
at
you like trade for a player and give like draft capital and end up releasing them anyways?
yeah, that's stupid. So I'm looking at like the 100 free agents that are available. Chris Jones, which he didn't get franchise tagged.
No, they're probably gonna go for like a long term deal.
But yeah, but first you franchise the dude first so no other team can get his ass. Yeah, I guess he's not franchise tag. Kirk Cousins number 2, Christian Wilkins number 3. I think Wilkins will probably end up back in Miami. Daniil Hunter number 4, which he just had a phenomenal year. Baker Mayfield 5. Mayfield's definitely going back to Tampa. That's the one dude I was actually really shocked. Didn't get franchise tagged. I'm surprised they chose Whitfield over Mayfield.
Me too, but like, I can see the argument why.
Mm.
Because he's actually a really solid safety and like a good key player for them.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were the Bucks, I'll get Baker a good extension.
Yeah, I think I've said 3 years, 120 million.
Yeah, that seems like a fair deal.
Yeah, and you front load it for like this year.
Yeah,
That way you can like cut him after year 2 if you need to. But I'm like looking, Gabe Davis, he's a free agent. That's another dude Buffalo is gonna lose because he's probably gonna go somewhere where he can be a number 1. But only where he's gonna be like a number 1, I think, is like Carolina.
Josh Jacobs is a free agent, but I
But
also
yeah,
kind of see that he might come back.
I think he either goes back to y'all or maybe he goes to the Titans.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh damn, Tyler Biotish is a free agent. That's the Cowboys center. Shit. Oh, here's one. Drew Lock. He's number 97. What if he ended up back on the Broncos? They do that whole trade to send him to Seattle and he just ends up back in Denver. That'd be hilarious.
That'll be poetic justice.
But yeah, that's pretty much NFL free agency. It officially starts on Wednesday next week, but the tampering period is on Monday, and then that's when a lot of deals get done is on Monday. So you guys may have a live stream from me going over the big news that day.
Holy shit, Michael Thomas is a free agent?
I know his last
Yeah, the
contract.
Saints will soon release Michael Thomas.
Yeah, I think he had 1 year left on his contract. In 2019 he signed a 5-year, $100 million extension.
That'd
So
be
yeah,
interesting when he do release him. Where is he going to go?
probably Tennessee. If I had to bet, that's kind of where
The Dallas Cowboys.
No, no, I don't think they would just because they already got Brandon Cooks. Now, if they trade Gallup,
Push
maybe.
past Jerry Jones. He loves his flashy wide receivers.
But yeah, Michael Thomas ain't a flashy wide receiver. He just
Come on,
catches
man.
a shit.
He's real flashy, especially on Twitter.
Yeah, he's flashy when his name flashes on the injury report. That's the only time he's ever fucking flashy. Or when he's catching screens and slants, that's when he's flashy. Yeah, like I said, NFL free agency. It basically starts on Monday. I say there may or may not be a live stream. It really just depends on the moves. I doubt Dallas is going to do anything, especially with us being 5th from the bottom on cap space. And what other NFL news do we got? Caleb Williams, I know you wanted to talk about this, him not throwing out the combine. I don't really think it's a big deal just because the dude knows he's going to be the number one pick in the draft. So it's like, what does he have to show off? You know, he's got 3 years of college football tape, a Heisman Trophy. He pretty much knows he's going to Chicago. So why even throw, basically?
Yeah, but that's fucking cocky though. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in the number one pick. Why do I need to show off my fucking skill and ability? Like to me, like he's hiding something.
I don't think so. I think it's a business decision on his part. He'll probably throw it at his pro day.
I'm like, suck up, loser. Go out there and do something.
Do you think he goes
Like
to
if
Chicago?
I was Chicago, if I was a Chicago fan, I'd be worried.
But you got like, there's been plenty of like high touted quarterbacks that like didn't do like the full drills at the combine. Like RG3, he didn't. I don't think Baker Mayfield threw at the combine, did he?
I thought he did.
I'm looking. Oh yeah, him and oh my God, look at this pick of Josh Allen. Yeah, because him and Josh Allen, I guess, had the highest velocity. Look at this photo. That don't look like Josh Allen now.
God, he was young.
Like you look at that photo and then you look at him now and it's like, yes, sir, I'll have her home by 8 to she calls me daddy now.
I don't know. I don't see him as the best quarterback in the draft.
I think no matter what, he's going 1 or 2. Because if Chicago doesn't take him, because the only other person I could see Chicago taking is Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
Washington will definitely take his ass. Caleb Williams.
Yeah, watch being a whole nother RG3 situation.
Yeah.
They're going to have a shitty ass offensive line. He gets injured, and it'll be all history repeats itself.
Mm. And I'll be happy about it just because Washington fans do not deserve happiness. Actually, I've only met one Washington fan in my life, and he was the biggest pervert in the freaking world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that I've never met another Washington fan, but yeah, he doesn't really deserve happiness, so I'm just gonna say all Washington fans don't.
I met one Chicago Bear fan. He's a registered sex offender.
Really?
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'd say I don't think I've met a Bears fan. I've met a lot of Broncos fans, a lot of Chiefs fans, a lot of Raiders fans, a few Eagles fans, one Giants fan, and a bunch of Cowboys fans, and one Washington fan.
Yeah. That's an all in one town, basically.
Yeah. And the only Chargers fans I've ever met are in my comments section on YouTube.
No. They're not real. They're just AI generated Chat GPT.
They're Justin Herbert's burners accounts.
It's a government conspiracy. You see the fans in like Charger games? Nah, it's fake.
Yeah.
They're just hologram.
I wouldn't put it past because the Chargers do have an amazing social media team. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like the Chargers social media team just like trying to generate buzz for their team, you know, so they just have a bunch of burner accounts on YouTube.
You know, talking about Chargers fan, we're going to Super Bowl. I was like, yeah, good for you. Go back in your little pattern room and starting drywall.
I already forgot about the two most annoying fans that I know a shitload of too. Packers and 49ers fans. And it pisses me off that they're both good because now they're like, we're going to win the Super Bowl. Like, this past offseason was so glorious. Aaron Rodgers left Green Bay, and it was like, oh, Packers fans get to be miserable finally. Then they clap my fucking cheeks in the playoffs, and it's like, we're going to win the Super Bowl, you know?
And 49ers fucking get clapped.
Yeah.
By San Fran.
Dude, what the fuck is this State of the Union thing? It's like every time Biden says something, the vice president stands up and just goes,
oh my god, I can't understand him.
Like, good job, Joe. You made it 5 minutes without shitting your pants. But if you make it 10, I'll use the extra special powder tonight when I change you.
Let's go.
Yeah, like dude, this is like the third time I've looked over and she's just standing up, fucking clapping. Like I've heard Joe Biden talk before. There's no way he's spitting this much fucking fire.
That's right, my little boy. Mommy's proud of you.
I should probably edit that out. Then again, fuck the liberals.
Those goddamn commie liberals.
Yeah, actually, fuck the Republicans too, though.
You know what? Fuck all classes.
Yeah, fuck it. I hate everyone, honestly.
Me and Meg, go fuck you, a fat bitch.
Hey, I've had my fair share of fat bitches, bro. I think like the most Herculean thing I've ever done was like pick up a girl. She wasn't really fat, but she probably weighed like 240. And I picked her up and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I just did that.
Oh shit, I might be Jesus.
But but then there was one but then there was another time with I was with a girl and this girl, yeah, I tried to pick her up and I was like, okay, that's a bad idea. I was like, hey, can you flip over, please? God damn, she has stood up again. It's like she's getting her squats in. Like she sits down, Joe Biden says something, gets back up. She's getting her damn squats in.
Your ever fucking little fucking butt plugs acting up.
Fuck, we should have did a live stream of us watching the State of the Union and just berating the country.
This fucking shit show of a country.
Yeah, this is what happens when I'm 3 beers deep, pissed off about women, and we have nothing to talk about. But I guess one thing we do have to talk about, because hell, we've already ran through all the shit that was on my list. His name is Paul Heyman, and he is the newest member of the WWE Hall of Fame. And, you know, it's back to back years now where the headlining act that's going into the Hall of Fame is still active. Because last year, Rey Mysterio got into the Hall of Fame and he was still very much active.
Yeah.
And now Paul Heyman, you know, part of the top act in the company, and he's going to the Hall of Fame this year too. And I thought Bray Wyatt honestly was going to headline the Hall of Fame, but it looks like that'll be another year.
But even still, like, it's well deserved.
Yeah,
that man he moved mountains for that company.
I mean, hell, he basically influenced what AEW is with all the hardcore shit that they do. I mean, a guy like Darby Allin is basically born because of Paul Heyman and what he did with ECW.
And now, like the amount of talent he made, like Tommy Dreamer, the Dudley Boys, hell, he even like skyrocket CM Punk's career. And they have Brock Lesnar before the whole shit show happened.
I think he's managed.
There's like a couple more I can't think of.
Well, I think he's managed 5 WWE champions. So CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Big Show, RVD.
Oh yeah.
Undertaker. Here, let's look up wrestlers Paul Heyman's managed, because trying to do it off the top of my head is hard. But yeah, he's managed at least 5 WWE champions. And then you also have like guys like Curtis Axel and Cesaro who were like mid-card champions, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people that have had success. He managed the Dudley Boys. You know, they, I think, still have the record for most tag team championship reigns. Kurt Angle, that was the one I was forgetting. So 6 WWE champions. But yeah, dude.
Kurt Angle.
Dude, did you see? See, WWE 2K24 comes out technically tomorrow, but it came out a few days ago. If you pre-ordered it,
Yeah.
you know that image of Kurt Angle where he's like this, you know. He's just smile. Somebody uploaded that and made it the logo for Monday Night Raw on their universe mode.
Oh wow, he managed like Undertaker before he was Undertaker.
Yeah, when he was Mean Mark Calloway.
Yeah, That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he never managed Undertaker in WWE, but I mean, for what I hear, like Undertaker when he first started, he wasn't a good promo. So having a guy like Paul Heyman was probably amazing.
Ryback. I forgot about that.
I'd probably put, to me, I think Paul Heyman's probably like the third greatest manager ever. I'd probably put Jim Cornette one, Bobby Heenan two, and then probably Paul Heyman number three. But I mean, you could very well argue Paul Heyman is number two or number one. Honestly, like there's been so many great managers in wrestling. It's just I think Jim Cornette's hilarious. That's why he's my number one.
Yeah.
But Paul Heyman definitely. I mean, he's managed a lot of my favorite guys: Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Cesaro. Like that's the thing, though. It's like I definitely like Paul Heyman a lot.
See, I could argue from the number one because, like during like the ECW era, he challenged Vince McMahon.
Mm.
That was kind of a little bit unheard of during that
Mhm.
time. Besides Stone Cold
Yeah.
and all that.
Well, he also had WCW too, so it's kind of like you wonder how much more ECW would have fared if WCW didn't exist and you didn't have that giant market share.
Yeah.
Definitely deserves to go in the Hall of Fame. And then Bull Nakano, she also got announced for the Hall of Fame. And I'll be honest, never seen a damn match from her. I know she wrestled a long, long time ago, and she's very like influential to a lot of women that like watching like Japanese wrestling and stuff. But the only time I've ever even like heard of her is like in interviews.
I think she's like the first woman to win every title.
Uh, Maybe. I mean, I'm looking at her Wikipedia page right now. Won a bunch of championships in All Japan. She won the WWF Women's Championship. She won it in 1994. Held on to it for 134 days and then lost it to Alundra Braze on an episode of Monday Night Raw.
Mm.
So she was kind of like pre-Attitude Era. But so those are the two names that are announced so far for the Hall of Fame. I think either Demolition or Lex Luger, not both, but one of them might get in. Said I thought Bray Wyatt was going in this year, but I think if Bray Wyatt goes in, he headlines.
Yeah.
So maybe he goes in next year.
Yeah, that might be
Uh,
something for them to hold next year.
let's see. Who else could possibly go in? Who's not in? That's the real question. I'm wondering who's going to be like the first 3-time Hall of Famer. So you got like Booker T, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, and Hulk Hogan. They're all the 2-time Hall of Famers because they've gotten inductions individually and then with factions.
Yeah.
And I thought Triple H would be a 3-time Hall of Famer, but I doubt since he's running the company now that he's going to induct himself into the Hall of Fame. Which he's already
Yeah.
in the Hall of Fame as a part of DX, but he hasn't had like his solo induction.
You haven't got a solo one yet?
No, because DX got inducted in 2019,
That's
and then
surprising.
yeah, because Triple H is another dude. Like when he goes in, he was going to headline. So like, see, 2020 the NWO headline. 2021 was like RVD, I think, and 2022 was the Undertaker, and then last year was Rey Mysterio. I'm looking up to see who headlined the 2021 Hall of Fame. Kane. That's who headlined
King.
it. Yeah. Yeah. 2021, Molly Holly, Eric Bischoff, Kane, the Great Khali, and Rob Van Dam went in. And 2020, the Bella Twins, World Order, Juice and Thunder Liger, the British Bulldog, and JBL.
Is William Regal a Hall of Famer?
Nope, I don't think so. I don't think he. Yeah, he could go in this year, maybe, especially now that he's allowed to be back on TV. Yeah, no, he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, there we go.
Mhm.
Bam
Yeah,
Bam
William Regal.
Bigelow.
Yeah, that was a name I saw floated around on Solid Monsters podcast. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, there's plenty of names. I'm still trying to think who's going to be the first 3-time Hall of Famer. Maybe Randy Orton, because Orton will go in individually. Well, I don't know if Evolution will get in. Well, no, because if Evolution goes in, then Ric Flair would be the first 3-time Hall of Famer. It'll probably be Flair if he ever goes back to WWE, or they'll induct Evolution after he dies.
Yeah, I can see that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. Dude, WrestleMania is shaping up to be such a great card. Like, first off, Paul Heyman's Hall of Fame speech is going to be so damn good.
Dude, for real.
And then you're going to have 2 really good nights of WrestleMania because so far the match is announced. So you're going to have the tag match with Cody and Seth taking on Roman Reigns and The Rock night 1. You have Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre night 2, and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns night 2. And then Io Sky versus Bailey will probably be pretty good. Becky versus Rhea, I'm really looking forward to. Gunther versus whoever wins the gauntlet match on Monday, which, I mean, out of all the names on there, a lot of them are really good names. You got Sami Zayn, you got Shinsuke, you got Chad Gable, Bronson Reed. Like, there's a lot of good names in that gauntlet match. I'm like, cool. I'd want to see Gunther face all of them.
Did you see that Gunther versus Dominic match?
Yeah. Did you see Pat McAfee? Like, you know how he was doing the thing with Jey Uso a couple weeks ago, and Gunther looked at him, and then Gunther
Yeah,
looked at him this week, and Pat was like this, doing the Imperium thing, and then he was
yeah,
like,
I
"Chop
saw
the hell
that.
out of him, Gunther." And did you see the thing backstage with Rhea and Dominic, where Dominic's like, and Rhea's like, "Why do you think you could take on Gunther?" And he's like, "Just get me some chicken tenders, please." It was fucking funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. And you trying to fucking like do like a like slap Gunther, and fucking Gunther was getting pissed off.
Yeah, it was funny. It was just like watching a child take on a grown man. I mean, we got to do like if we ever have like a third wrestling person on the show, we got to do like a favorite wrestlers draft. I know we did a top 5, but drafts are a little bit more fun because then you can't have a repeat, you know, cuz like I know
Yeah,
when we did the top 5, I think we both had Undertaker. I think we pretty much had the same list, just different orders, you know.
yeah,
I think I think we had like slight differences because I know you had Bray Wyatt on yours and I didn't. But yeah, if we ever get a third wrestling person on here, we definitely got to do a draft, and that's one thing actually. I need to work on getting that draft edited out and posting it as a short. But doing that last week with Christian was a lot of fun. Doing the draft.
yeah. It was fun and it was hard.
Yeah, a lot of people enjoyed that episode. It got 60 views on YouTube and 7 views on Spotify, which for Spotify that's a really good number because we usually get like 3 or 4 views. So 7's pretty good, especially considering the episode isn't even a week old yet. It got posted on Saturday, and we're recording this on Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday. But I know we're not the only one getting fucked by YouTube's view counter because Fightful, I was listening to a show they did the other day, and they had like 1,600 people watching their live stream. And then later on, it said it had 84 views.
the fuck.
Yeah. Like YouTube's view counter is just fucked up right now. Like, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but yeah.
Well, they ain't doing shit apparently.
Yeah. Because it's been like this for a few weeks because it's done on the last like 3 podcast episodes we've had. I said if we made money off this channel, like made money off the podcast, I'd be so fucking pissed.
Dude, for real.
Yeah. I'd be freaking on a flight to California right now to kick somebody's ass.
Kick some liberal ass.
Yeah. All the damn hippies that live out there. swear to God, if you took a shot every time she stood up to clap, you would fucking die of alcohol poisoning. I'm not
See, that's the
kidding. Like,
woman I want. If I
what,
act like a
Kamala?
damn fool on the fucking stage, but that woman supports me, I'll marry that bitch.
For real. Hell, like I said, I'm just gonna break out the Jack Daniels right now and just start taking shots every time she stands up. Where's my shot glass?
Brother, you're gonna be blacked out before we end this.
I know it's like Drew, where's the end button? It's like this podcast just goes on forever. One more thing I guess we can talk about. Fortnite newest season starts tomorrow. You looking forward to it?
Ain't it supposed to be like another Kratos season?
I think it's something like that. It's supposed to be like Greek shit, like Greek mythology.
Yeah.
But apparently, like, was the map supposed to have like tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes and shit like that?
Oh, so it's just Oklahoma basically.
Yeah, yeah, we got tornadoes in Oklahoma right now.
Tornadoes, earthquakes, fucking crackheads with guns, a fucking war crying flamingo. Yeah, that sounds like Oklahoma.
Dude, this morning, or not this morning, actually, just a few hours ago. Yeah, I've had too many beers already, I can tell. When I was going to Starbucks a few hours ago, it was just lightning outside. No rain at all, but I was like, are we about to get tornadoes? And then I know there's tornadoes like basically at the border with Kansas right now. So I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm going to sleep much tonight.
Like, geez, Skips, there's going to be a tornado.
I mean, we've had tornadoes here, but they still don't have shit on that windstorm we had last year.
Dude, that fucked us up.
Yeah. I was
that was the longest period I hadn't have Wi-Fi. I fucking was going mentally insane.
It's like when you finally got access to Pornhub, you like that.
Dude, I was jerking off to fucking pictures. I was desperate, man.
You're welcome. Remember you pulling up to my house like, Cody, let me take a picture of you real quick.
I was in with you. Don't mind me.
Yeah, dude, I hope to God we never experience anything like that. Or if we do, I'm going to freaking Texas or something.
Like, fuck, I was going to work so I have AC.
I know, that was the one time I ever looked forward to going to work.
That was fucking sad.
Yeah. Dude, my work didn't have power either, but it was still like, it's better than sitting at home.
My fucking did. And I'm like, how?
Yeah. I know. I kind of wanted to be like, can I just transfer to your guys' store for like a week till we get power back on? But yeah, dude. I think we're going to call it an episode.
Speaking of Facebook, people were freaking out about that Facebook outage.
Oh, shit. Dude, I kind of was too. I kind of thought my shit got hacked.
I thought I got banned. Look, I fucking got zucked.
Yeah, because like once Instagram didn't work, I was like, which, like, if my Instagram got hacked, I honestly wouldn't give a shit because I don't use Instagram. But I use Facebook pretty much every day. But I was like, okay, my Twitter and YouTube and Snapchat are all still good. But Riley, she was bitching about it on Facebook, like, or on Snapchat. I was like, anyone's Facebook not working? And then I sent her this thing on Twitter, and she goes, "That's fucking bullshit."
I told her, like, man, I thought I got banned.
Only thing that was annoying about it for me was I was texting a girl on Facebook, and so it was like right in the middle of a conversation, and then I couldn't talk at all for like an hour, and it's like, damn, I just got cock blocked by Facebook.
I was like, damn, did the fucking group chat finally caught up to us?
I know. One day it will, and God, we're all fucked.
Yeah, we look at the judge, like, I'm gonna be like, I don't regret anything.
I'm blaming
I'd be like, I'd be like, you got any Puda?
Yeah, no, I'm just blaming Adam.
Pictures with him on Judge Iwuji.
Well, if we're looking at like who all put the most shit in there, Adam probably has 80% of it, and then the rest of us probably have like 7.5%.
I say I'm not even like better for myself. Like I post some diabolical shit in there too.
Yeah. I know. I wish I could just show it on the screen one time, but then my channel will get banned.
It's the band.
Hell, like I said, I've shown girls, and they're just like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys?"
And I was like, oh no, Drew's so sweet and all that. You fucking Sean's like, oh my god, he's a fucking monster.
Yeah. God damn, you think she's like sitting on a fucking rock with how many times she stood up?
It's probably goddamn anal beads.
Yeah. God, I don't know what the speaker's name is, but God, he just looks so fucking annoyed every time she stands up.
Look, Sonny, look. All I say is, women should have no rights, and fuck them liberals.
For real. Is this the episode that finally gets us canceled?
That should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah. What episode probably should have got us canceled? Episode 18,
I
probably.
don't know what you took down.
Yeah. Let's see. What was the worst thing in that episode? Unformed penis? Or maybe when we talked about catfishing
Dude,
Chris.
the urge like to send that person the clip was real. I
still
want to do
think
it
about-
so bad.
I still think about it just because he added me on Snapchat, and usually, like, he follows me on every social media thing, and I never follow him back. But it's also just fun to laugh at stupid people. So it's like, fine, I'll follow him on Snapchat, and it's always the same. Like, I'm never gonna find anyone. How come I'm so awesome? Like, if a dude like talks about how great he is and why no girl will fuck him, that's the reason. It's like, yeah, dude, that's why a girl won't fuck you, because you're trying to pity your way into some pussy. Only reason I took that episode down is just because I'm like, it's kind of mean spirited, but it was also like, I think I was in a pissed off mood that day, and it's like, because that motherfucker had posted something fucking stupid as fuck on Facebook. It's like, all right, we're doing a top 5 dumbest people we've ever met. But then there was like affectionately dumb people on that episode, like Bradley.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we all like Bradley. He's just really fucking stupid. But then you have people like that guy and racist ass Chris, who we all hate, and Triple Chin.
I saw him today, by the way.
How many chins is he up to now?
4.
And the one thing with me and Crystal going to the gym and shit, she told me she was having a lot of fun going with me, and I'm like, you know what? I have a lot more fun doing this than going to fucking drag shows. I'll be honest there. I told her, I'm like, plus this is free.
I need to start going to the gym because my knees are really, really fucking bad.
Yeah. You'll have to get like a membership or something, because I can only take one guest with me to Planet Fitness. But
That's suck that. Wait till I get paid.
well, everybody, that's this episode of Trainwreck Podcast. Me and Drew just spent the last 20 minutes bullshitting about stuff we can't talk about on the podcast because we don't want to go to jail. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. Made it to the end of this episode. Like the video. YouTube's still screwing us over. So you guys crushed the like goal last week. We got between the audio and video version 17 likes in total, I think. So thank you guys. Appreciate that. Thank you for all the support on the episode with Christian. Thank you for the love on Spotify. Just appreciate you guys. 2 episodes till episode 50. Don't know what we got planned, honestly. Hell, probably nothing. But hope you guys will be there with us. Have a good night. Drew, let's get back into talking about boobs.